Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, let's see the complete accounts payable process for a job interview in a BPO industry. I'm sure if you're able to explain the complete process, the possibility of getting job will be very high. So we have step 1 to step 8, which defines the complete accounts payable process, where the step 1 identifying the needs and step 8 where we make the payments to the vendor. So let's go into detail by step to understand the process. So I go to the sheet 1 where we have the details here. Step 1 is need identification. Here we first need to identify this is the first step in accounts payable process where there is a requirement of purchase of goods or service. So in this case, let's take an example. If you want to buy 10 laptops, once the goods is identification is finalized, then the next step is create requisition. This is also called purchase requisition. A purchase requisition is an internal document indicating the desire to purchase goods or service for the business. Here, the employee will fill out the purchase requisition and submit it for the appropriate department for the approval. The PR will have the details of quantity, like in this case, if you want to buy 10 laptops, item description, this will have the details of laptop, what configuration you are looking for, RAM, hard disk, or any specific brand, and then date of the place, delivery place, where the laptop delivery should happen, and by when. So once we have the CR/PR is created, it will be submitted for the approval where it goes to the respective department. They will review and see if they can approve this, or in case if they want to reject, they will do it, or in case if they want to make some changes, they might send back to the original requester to make the changes. So this PR is approved based on the requirement and also the budget available for the department. Once the PR is approved, then the next step is to create the PO. So in this process, in a large organization, it goes to the procurement team where the procurement team will identify the vendor in the market who can supply the goods, or in this case, the laptop. So the vendor, the supplier, sorry, the procurement team will reach out to the vendor and they will ask for the quotation from the vendor to see who can give the best quote. During this process, all the vendors are requested to send the quotation, and then the procurement team will review which is best quote, and then they finalize the vendor. Once the final vendor is finalized, they issue the purchase order. During this purchase order or PO is prepared from the accepted requisition and delivered to the designated vendor. So the PO document will become legal once the supplier accept the order. Until then, it's a paper. Only when suppliers accept this, then it becomes an order or the legal document. In case if it is like a low value amount, they don't go with the purchase order. It is also called spot buy, where they directly buy, and it is also called non-purchase order purchase. Then we have the PO approval, the purchase order or the approved by both department manager and also as well as from the procurement team. Having the purchase order approval process helps company to stay within the budget and ensure that they only purchase high quality goods and service. So once the purchase order is sent, the vendors will start delivering the goods or service as per the purchase order agreement. So in this case, imagine where we have submitted for a laptop purchase on the delivery or the agreed date, the supplier will send the laptop, and then once the laptop is received, either the procurement team, sorry, either the warehouse team or the buyer, they inspect the goods, and if they see everything is fine, they accept the goods. This is the process where the goods receipt is created. It is also called GRN, goods receipt node, is created in the system. A goods receipt is an essential document in a business because it proves that the business has received the goods that it ordered. This document can be used to track the movement of inventory and to ensure the correct items were received. It is created by warehouse team or the buyer. So once the GRN is created, then the next process is the invoice processing. uh, the suppliers, once they send the goods, also parallelly they also send the invoices to the accounts payable team, where the accounts payable team they do the three-way match. Three-way match is the match between the purchase order that is initially issued to the supplier, which has the details of goods, in this case the laptop details, and then uh, whatever the GRN is created, so those two will be matched with the invoice what is received in the three-way match. So once the invoice is matched, it will be processed, and yeah, it will be processed in the system so that it is ready to pay on the delivery date. Then step 8 is the vendor payment. Here, the finance team will run the payment proposal or the payment term on the due date. So, for example, in this case, if there is an agreement to pay the invoices after 30 days, usually if it is a 30 days payment term, it will be paid once the invoice is generated. For example, if I take the 1st January, on 30th of January, we need to ensure that suppliers gets a payment. So on 30th January, the accounts payable team will ensure they pay this vendor. So this is a complete accounts payable process start from identification and ends in payment to the vendor. It's a very high level. So I believe this will be good enough to explain the complete process during the interview. So I hope this video is be useful, and in case if you have any further questions, so you can comment so that I can respond to your queries. Thank you.